Hello, hello. Here we go again. Today I found a very interesting position. I'm not sure if this is a composed puzzle or if it's taken from a real game. Could be both. Anyway, there's a very beautiful variation here for white on how to play and win here. So it looks like a typical position from a game. So I'm guessing it is from one of those, but I don't know which. If you know, please tell me, and I will update the video information. So white to move and win, and you can pause the video now and see if you find this on your own. Go ahead. All right, welcome back. Well, it's not so many starting moves to choose from. Actually, we are really down in material here. If we try something with moving our knight, well, then we're just gonna lose our bishop here, and we're down even more in material. If we play something passive like moving a pawn, well, it's not going to be good for us. We are really losing this back and do lots of different moves here. So I think you might have seen the first move, which is, of course, a beautiful queen sacrifice. We grab here on c6 with a check. The part of this puzzle is, of course, to see how are we finishing black off after this. So let's first start at what happens if black doesn't take back. If he moves the king to a7 or b8, let's look at both. We will play knight d4. Now we are about equal in material, but we have a very, very dangerous attack here. And this is really winning for white. Let's see if we try something like this. We will have a check. King comes up to a6, otherwise it will be a checkmate here. We can grab this pawn, attacking the queen. It's actually checkmate in 5 moves from here, regardless of what black does. This is the variation that holds out the longest for him. Check here. Either king a7, which leads to check, discovered check, and the checkmate. Or black's pushing b5. Then we get a check here on c6. King comes to a7. And actually, the nicest thing is just to take here. And we are threatening a checkmate here, which black really doesn't have anything to set up. If you try something like this, there's going to be a checkmate here. It's a lot of variations. Black doesn't have to play rook h7, of course. He can try to escape here first to don't give us a chance to play knight b5 with a tempo. But this is also checkmate in many different ways. We can give a check here, another check. If he comes up here, well, then we just go back, and now we cannot really stop the checkmate here. So let's also look at if the king comes to b8. We'll still play the knight to d4. Many different moves are winning here, actually, but this is the easiest to look at. Perhaps he's trying now to protect here. Well, then it's going to be a checkmate in 1 move, so black has to do something to cover that. If he tries the queen up here, well, I would say knight to b5 still, attacking here. This is a pretty interesting situation. If he goes with the knight, tries to create the fortress here, then we will play just blocking every possible move for black, like this. Bishop d5. And now, I mean, the queen cannot move anywhere. It will be taken. If the rook moves, we will grab here with checkmate. So he will have to play this pawn, and we'll just block it. And it's going to be a checkmate in next move. Or perhaps if he wants to sacrifice the queen, then it's going to be a checkmate in the next move. So things like that. I'm not sure if we should look at something more. Really, don't want to waste too much time on this variation. It's pretty obvious that we are winning this fairly easy. We will just grab it a check. We can go back with a check and pick some pawns here. I can show you the easiest. This is not the best way, but it's for sure a very easy situation. We grab a check. All these are force moves, and we end up in a end game with two pieces, with two pawns up, and it's of course very easy win. So let's go back from the beginning. This is the main variation. Let's look at this. The king takes the queen, and now is the question: how are we continuing from here? It's obvious we're going to have a discovered check, but where are we going to put the knight? So if you want to post the video again, go ahead. Okay, here we go. So we will need to move to either e5 or d4 to get a double check. If we go to d4, we're going to lose this. King will come to c5, and now we're really out of any good checks. We see that right away, and then we will give the initiative over to black. So he will be winning this very soon. So we have to start with knight e5. It's a check from the knight and from the bishop, so it's forced move for black. He can only move the king, and he can only put it on c5. And now we're creating a little net here, so we're gonna fence this guy in. We continue with a check on d3. Again, there's only one possible square for black to go to, and that is d4. And the question is now, how do we continue from here? Last chance if you want to post the video again to see how white wins from this position. Go ahead. And welcome back. So, did you find out how we're going to end this? I mean, we only have one possible check if we want to keep initiative. It looks like this. And of course, then we lose the knight, and we are not winning this with just this bishop and a few pawns. No way. So actually, this last phase of the game is not to continue with check. Instead, we play a very subtle and cool move, which is king to d2. And now look at all possible moves black can do. It doesn't matter what he plays. All these possible moves is going to be met by our brave guy here on c2 is going to be pushed to c3, and that will be a checkmate for black because everything is covered here by our pieces around. So c3 covered by our king here, which means this will be a checkmate. That's a very cool ending to this study, I think. All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching this. I will prepare something else for you tomorrow. Be sure to come back then and see what I have in mind. It could be something really cool. I hope so, anyway. So, see you then. Bye bye.